strange thing, like one flew over the cuckoo's nest. When I first got sectioned, there was police around there, the neighbours are around there. 45 fights, and every one, I said, what am I doing now? Why do I have to put myself through this? I was craving to do something, to make something of myself.
So I'm super excited today because we're in a massive, lovely conversation with the most iconic household name, Frank Bruno, and former heavyweight champions. Frank, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
I
you for
do
inviting
appreciate
me.
it.
Cheers.
Yeah, you're
No
a superstar.
Cheers.
When I talk about you to like people, everyone's like, Frank, I love him. You are literally a national treasure. Everyone loves you.
You're making me blush.
And that laugh, that is like, because we're filming in Champney today and everyone goes, all you can hear is that lovely laugh when you're walking down here. And it's so nice to hear.
Cheers.
And that's what I think we need at the moment, isn't it?
The world needs that, laugh. Confusion at the moment, all different things, crazy.
It's hard, isn't it, at the moment? Life's tough. And I think just having a little bit of a giggle, a bit of a laugh, it just makes you feel better.
Yeah.
And Frank, I still, it just feels like 5 years ago now, but it's 27 years since you've like been professionally boxing and retired.
Yeah. 27, it seems like this yesterday.
Yeah, it does. It's flown by, hasn't it? You know, I still remember you watching you, and you know, I just can't believe it. But how do you feel like your time now?
I train every day, sometimes twice a day, and I'm busy doing speaking, meeting people, going in prisons, talk to the youngsters.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
What do you do in the prisons then? Do you sort of go? What do you do in the prisons?
Just talk to the inmates. You know, I went to a prison the other day, and most of them were murderers.
God, was you scared?
No, I was scared one little bit.
Well, I was going to say, you're not going to be scared.
I got the stewards with their batons and whatever to get out of hand. But do things like that, go and visit them, talk to them and try and give them inspiration so when they come out, don't get back into what they've been into.
Yeah, so don't go back to, like how
things,
you were.
try and change your life because, they're going to do this, get their life back together. Some of them, when they get out, just go back to the same old crazy things what they're doing.
Yeah, that's it. And do you think, like, I'm sure it's helped people, you know, like made them feel...
I hope so, I just went down there. My friend asked me to go down there because one of his friends was in there, so I went round there. It's interesting. I go to a lot of prisons.
Do you? Yeah. I've always wanted to sort of go in just to have a look. But
you wouldn't survive in there.
I'd be scared.
The men that eat you up alive.
Oh, yeah, it's probably quite frightening.
Very dangerous.
For you, as you say, you can look after yourself,
I think so,
yeah, of course, you can. But do you said like you go to the gym and that, so do you still like work out in the gym and do you shadow box still? Do you do that?
I've got 3 punch bags at home. I train every day, twice a day.
Really?
And a combination of different things. I've got the running machine, the rowing machine, the bike, weights, whatever. So how I feel, how I get up in the mornings, that's how I train.
Oh, so you train every morning and you...
Every morning, sometimes at night.
That's good, and I think that like helps with mental health, doesn't it?
It does, the endorphins and whatever. My son's the same. At the moment, he wants to get into... This is the thing when they get the ropes and the swing.
Yeah.
Very, very fit.
Really?
Very fit,
Oh, he's got like the perfect trainer as well. You there like helping him?
He trains me rather than I know. He knows more about training than what I know. You know.
Yeah. Oh, that must be lovely though. Yeah, having your son around and you know.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Sometimes he's a good boy. Sometimes he's a pain in the ass.
I was a massive pain in the arse when I was a kid.
Seriously,
what was you?
I
was naughty.
I didn't get away with it though. My mum would, cramp down on me. She's a serious girl.
Was she?
Yeah. Discipline in the house.
Oh, but that's sometimes good, isn't it? But then, you couldn't get away with nothing. I couldn't,
No, I couldn't get away with nothing as well. Yeah.
I bet you tried as well. I know I did.
Definitely a serious girl, my mum.
Really? Oh, my son, because he's a boxer.
Is he?
And
what weight is he?
So he's featherweight. He's only featherweight.
Is he professional or amateur?
So he's amateur, but he's just got into England Boxing Academy.
Okay, wicked.
And he loves it.
Yeah.
And do you know what? It's really given him confidence because he didn't have much confidence.
Is that Crystal Palace they're trained still?
No, in London. I can't think exactly where he's in London.
Okay.
And he loves it. But to be honest, Frank, for me, when I watch him, I go
It
there.
hurts.
It's because I see him getting like, there's some big guys in there, and
Yeah.
they're coming in there, and there's me with my handbag. I'm like, you whack my son, I'll get in there and whack your mum.
Mum has been known to go in the corner. Mum had a stiletto, so she was knock it on the other opponent's head.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I weren't
I've done
that
before.
bad, but yeah, I
Yeah,
would whack him.
no mum wants to see her son.
What about your mum though? Did your mum see you, and how
She
did
was
she
a lay
feel?
preacher, so she thought it was sin to go into the boxing ring, but
Oh, did
I
she?
twisted her around
Yeah,
the way of
yeah.
thinking. Yeah.
God, that must have been quite hard for you then, because obviously you're up against, because especially your mum. Your mum's quite, like with me, I'm with
Yeah.
my son.
My
You're
brothers and sisters had good jobs and whatever, and I was the only one what would bring the police to the door. So I was not a bad boy, but I was on bad behaviour all the time.
Yeah, yeah. So that must have been, you're like with me, like I was always a naughty one or
Yeah.
the one who was in trouble. And I didn't mean to be.
Yeah.
It's just your
That's the way it goes sometimes. Isn't
yeah,
it?
it's your personality, isn't it? And like, as I say, but my parents were very strict, and I did find that.
Same here, yeah. Mine's enough strict than them. Very powerful, strict.
Oh, really? Yeah. So that must have been hard for you, bless you. Yeah, like
No, it was all right because I got out of it at 12. I got sent to a ball store.
Oh, did
So
you?
it worked very good for me. I was away from home and
Yeah.
this is good discipline. It's like I was in a mini prison.
Oh, was it? Yeah, but what was Borstal like? Because that must have been hard.
Very
as well.
hard, but it needed to be. And I think it was the best thing
Was
that
it?
my mum could do for me.
Yeah.
Was to get out of London. The so-called friends that I was hanging around with.
Yeah.
I could have been in and out of prison. But I touch wood. That I just go and visit and I get let out again.
God, yeah. So probably, yeah, as you say, that maybe that was the best thing because when I grew up near sort of like London,
Yeah.
outskirts, and there was a lot of trouble there, and you could be in the wrong crowd. So
Yeah, definitely.
I had to keep myself
I'll
like
keep myself to myself, yeah.
yeah, keep yourself away
Yeah.
and from out of that. So as you say, Borstal is probably one of the best things, as you say, because that
But mind you, most of the kids in the boarding school could handle themselves. They're very tough.
yeah.
Some of them had issues,
Yeah, yeah. Well, I suppose because you're away from your family,
Yeah.
so that must have been hard for you.
At the beginning it was hard, but at the end when I left, I see why she sent me away from London with this crowd I was hanging around with.
Yeah.
The kids in the boarding school was more worse than my friends.
Oh, really? Oh my goodness! You thought they'd be like quite
Yeah.
quite well to do, and they weren't. Yeah.
Naughty boys.
How did you get on to school? Because for me, I actually didn't know. I've got dyslexia.
I've got dyslexia as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
And do you know what? I didn't know that because I didn't know it back in our day,
Right.
did they?
Yeah.
And I always felt a bit of a dunce, if I'm honest. And they sort of put me in the back of the classroom, just said, "Oh, just you do your thing." And I really did struggle at school. And I don't know about you, but I used to get bullied because you was the thick one in the back of the classroom. And I thought,
I never got
that.
bullied. Yeah.
And it's hard. So I did struggle, but then
I
obviously
struggled. Yeah. Sorry, I'm being rude.
No.
Go on.
But did you? Yeah. So when I actually realised that I had dyslexia and I had a problem, I was
Right.
like, it actually felt good for me. But what about yourself? How did that feel for you?
It feels, it's all right sometimes until you got to write a sentence and whatever. I can read,
Yeah.
but I can't put things together, so they say it's dyslexic.
Yeah.
So you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
I
'Cause-
survive anyway.
but if
without
you
it,
write
but-
something, do you struggle? Because I did as well. Like,
Yeah.
and if you read a book, like it's literally like the sea. I can't, I can't see it. So it was
I
tough.
know what you mean.
Yeah. It wasn't easy. So school for me, was not a fun time. I must admit.
I used to get special tutors, never worked.
No,
Never worked at all.
it didn't. No. And was it all boys as well, though, for you?
Little boys, yeah.
Oh goodness, yeah, that's
Yeah.
difficult, Frank. Yeah, that's
It was
not
very
easy.
difficult, but we got out. They looked after us and we had discipline.
Yeah.
If we were good, we would go down the local disco in the village and terrorise the people down there.
Oh, did you? Oh, can you dance, Frank?
Oh, yeah, I can dance, yeah. Yeah,
So-
not ice skate, but I can dance.
You could dance.
Yeah.
And have you got like any like fun hobbies or anything? Because I thought you seem quite calm, and I thought I don't know if you're somebody who'd be doing like a puzzle or knitting, or is it like you just like going out?
I'm a frustrated DJ, I play my music a lot.
Do you?
I just love training.
Yeah.
At home, I've got the punch bags and all set up at home, but I love training.
Do you? Yeah, yeah. So do you do anything out like as you say? I mean, I like music. Well, I can play the recorder. three blind mice, but that is probably not useful. Like I sometimes like, you know, I just like sort of doing meditation and chilling out. But like a lot of people like doing puzzles because it calms the mind. Do you do anything like that at all?
Meditation, I do quite a lot.
Yeah.
But I listen to music. I love music.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neighbours don't love music. My music.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Anything.
Do you?
Anything,
Yeah. Yeah, I like a bit of madness or a bit, like a bit of
combination. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Depends what mood you're in.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, yeah. And can you dance?
Yeah, I can dance. Yeah, I can strut some moves. Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I've done pantomime before. You know, about 8 shows.
Really? Yeah.
Overall, I've done. So they teach you a little bit 1 and 2 steps.
Oh, you have to give me a dance now. I've literally got 2 left feet, Frank. I'll be standing on your feet. Yeah.
You got to feel the beat, you know?
Yeah, that's probably where I'm going wrong. Yeah, I don't feel the beat. But so I want to go back to, like, for me, I went through like a really bad time, Frank.
Yeah.
I lost my home. I was homeless.
Sorry to hear that.
No, thank you. And it was really a difficult time. And I had my son, so I literally had nowhere to go.
Right.
And I borrowed 600 quid and bought this bloody awful old caravan. Like, it just stunk and like black mould. But there was no toilet. I had a bucket. It was just horrendous. And I really did struggle like with my mental health. You know, like it was really difficult time for me because you know, trying to put food on the table. And this was quite awful, but it was Christmas time. I couldn't afford to buy my son a Christmas present.
Whoa.
And I got really like depressed, and I actually did go to take my life. And yeah, it's just the awfulest time, but actually it's made me a stronger person.
Yeah.
But for you, have you ever? He's 20 now, so he's a lot older now. But when he was young, that was tough. That was not easy, and I still, you still go back to them thoughts, but I'm a stronger person now.
Yeah.
But have you ever gone through that? Like, for me, I was suicidal.
I've never been that low.
Haven't you?
I've been through pressure.
Yeah.
I've been through all different things through my life, but I never wanted to commit suicide at all. Scary. That is a very powerful thing when people do that. I had a trainer that he was old school, very tough man. Yeah. His wife died and his son died, but I never thought that he's tough. Yes. Mentally, he was old school. Yeah. He was a very determined character, and he hanged himself as well. Yeah. And I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean?
You sometimes don't realise, you say some people look so brave and strong, and like, you think they've got it together.
Yeah, it's very sad. I couldn't believe it. Very bad times.
And have you, so you said you've gone through dark times and that, like how?
I've gone through dark times, but I always pull myself up because there's always someone worse off than myself. And I've got everything I need, you know what I mean? I've got nice cars, I've got a nice home, I live a good life, I come down here mostly every day, so as I stay here the night and get the treatments and whatever, so I haven't got nothing to moan about.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't got nothing to, I do get the ump sometimes if things don't work, but I'm not that much into wanting to harm myself.
Yes,
it's a wonderful world. We're here at borrowed time.
Yeah.
And you click away. I'm in 3 years' time. I'll be 65.
Will you
and time
really?
is going so fast. I don't know where the time is going. So you got to appreciate what you got now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't want to regret it, you know.
No, you don't want regrets, as you say. But I still can't believe you're at that age. That's not old at all, you know. Like you look really good for your age. So, but have you?
You're not too bad yourself. But what I'm trying to say, it's only a number, but there's always going to be someone worse off than yourself.
Yes.
No, I couldn't, condemn suicide.
No.
Crazy.
It is. It's but I think when you get that low, the only way is up, and you, as you say, you have to take the next step and like just keep going. But have you? For me as well, just getting out of bed sometimes, I felt really low, but I think I was depressed, you know, and I couldn't see a way out, and just feeling that anxiety, depression, and I just was absolutely exhausted mentally and physically. Have you ever been in that state where you just didn't want to get out of bed?
I'm exhausted, can't get out of bed, have a fight, go into the training camp, and you get up in the morning, run for an hour, do a little bit of exercise, go back to bed, get up in the afternoon, do more exercise, at night time do more exercise. So I couldn't get. It was lovely because I
Yeah.
like getting fit, but like you're in the army, and every day you got a regimental. Get up at
Yes.
6 and go to bed, go for a walk, a long walk, walk off your dinner, and just go back to bed. So you couldn't get no more boring
No, but that's a good
than
thing.
that, you know. But yeah.
But did you ever sort of like feel, you know, because I know, and I hope you don't mind me asking you this. I
You
know,
feel free. Ask me what you want.
no, I know twice you've had to be sectioned,
Yeah.
and how
More than twice.
was it? And
Yeah.
how did that affect you, and how did you feel?
I felt very vulnerable and very, I thought, ashamed, and it made you feel ashamed as well that certain different matrons or doctors have got in there. But it's a strange thing because when I first got sectioned,
Yeah.
there was police around there, the neighbours
Really?
are around there. Everybody, when I first got sectioned,
Yeah.
about 28 years ago, we got
Really?
sectioned. So
Yeah.
I'm used to it now.
Yeah.
That all the neighbours come, helicopters, a lot come to see where I'm going, you know?
Yeah, that must have been so scary for
It's
you.
scary in a way, but life goes like that, you know?
Yeah,
As long
yeah.
as no one's hurt. They came to get me, the ambulance, but I refused to go in the ambulance. I went in the police car rather than go in the ambulance. They're dee.
Oh my
Down the
goodness.
street, here comes a nutter.
Yeah.
They used to say.
And did you, because you said you felt really vulnerable, and I'm,
I felt very vulnerable, but if your doorbell went, there's about quite a lot of people with the television, man.
oh, so you had
Yeah,
that all
yeah.
at the same time when this is going on, so people
Very
wanting
weird,
to film
yeah.
you.
Right, yeah.
And that you know, you're mentally, you know, you're like stressed, your anxiety probably, and you're feeling like really
Yeah,
scared
it
and
wasn't nice,
vulnerable.
but it was an experience. It was funny,
Yeah,
very
my
funny.
goodness,
Not
yeah.
funny, but
No,
you know what I
no,
mean,
but
funny.
that experience and to be in there. And I hope you don't mind me asking as well, what is it like in there? Because you sort of see like TV shows and you look, like, for me, I
When you
think
go,
it'd be
when you've been
yeah,
sex or something,
is it scary?
it's like one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Is it really?
Seriously, some parts of it is
goodness.
one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I go in there, they say they want to fight me. Some of the guys, because they're so high up on the, the drugs what they're giving them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I had a good laugh in a lot of the places that I went.
But especially if they want to, yeah, you're not in a feeling, you know, you're feeling vulnerable, and then they're coming up to fight you, and that's all you need.
I had people come up to want to stab me as well in one of the places.
Really?
Yeah, but
Oh goodness.
sometimes people, you don't know what's going through their head
Yeah.
and why they're there or whatever, so you've got to take things into consideration.
Yes.
Back off, you know?
Yeah.
But be cautious who you're dealing with in there because some of them go for your eyes.
Really?
You know, with their fingers and
Goodness, that's quite.
the medication that they're taking, the side effects make them go very to a different place. you know?
Yeah. Did they have to? Do they medicate everyone in there? Do you have to have medication?
Yeah, you
or-
could. So the rules of there, you got to have medication.
Yeah, yeah. And does that like? I mean, does that sort of like not mess with your mind, but does it make you sort of feel like you're not in control? Like,
Especially the injection, they call it the depot or the licorice kosh.
yeah.
I think the older school, your dad or your mum would know about the licorice kosh. If
Yeah.
you come from East London, if you're a naughty boy, the best thing that they can do is give you the licorice kosh to quiet you down.
Goodness, yeah, yeah. And that, as you say, because for me, I'm a person, I like controlling my life. I like to sort of like have control, and if it's taken
You
away,
don't get much control there once the medication gets to you.
yeah, that must be absolutely terrifying.
It's
And
scary, yeah.
yeah, and you're not in your own surroundings, and
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
that must be. Did you have like support at all? You know, like family or friends, or
I had
you
the
know?
family come down and whatever, but I don't want people coming to see me
No.
where I am, so I just rather do my punishment.
Yeah, just get through it. And that. Do you
Yeah.
have to stay there long, like a certain amount of time, or is it when you
A
feel?
month,
Oh,
6 weeks,
really?
it depends how you're doing.
How you feel? Yeah. Has it helped you though? Do you think when you was in there?
I think it's helped me a little bit here and there, but I don't like the way they treat you, the staff and whatever. If you're in the toilet, looking over the toilet, what you're doing and things like that. But
So sort of no privacy as such, but I
No
suppose
privacy
they're
whatsoever.
probably worried about you. But at the same,
Sorry?
they're probably maybe worried that you know if you're in the toilet, I suppose they're looking. But that's no privacy, is it? You
yeah,
just,
not
oh,
all
I'd
the
hate
time.
that.
But yeah, you have good and bad times.
Yeah. No, that's as you say, like well, surviving it. So well, yeah, as you say, I don't know if I would. I'd be terrified. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I've got strong willpower, So they can put me anywhere, I can survive.
You can
As long as
survive.
they let me out and I can see light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, as long as you get light at the end of the tunnel. And what do you think your sort of survival guide is, Frank? You know, like for me, I've like when I get like a negative thought or feel down, I sort of like, right, stop that, and I try to always put a positive thought in my head to sort of try and keep
Going.
Yeah. Well, how do you like your
I
attitude?
meditate quite a lot, but I train has been my God's blessing every time. Me and Jim are good friends.
Yes.
I've got a gym at home, and sometimes I go there 3 times, twice
Really?
a day. And I don't kill myself, but I get a sweat on.
Yeah.
It's good for your mind as well.
Yeah.
I was in the hot tub and just chilling out at home in the steamer and whatever. It's just nice just to chill out.
Yes.
I ain't got no confusion around me.
Yeah.
I've got a few jobs before the end, before Christmas comes, about just a ducker and diver and just trying to keep it real.
Yeah, you're trying to, and so that's probably like for your strategy to sort of get, not be fed up or depressed or down. So it's like training and in the gym.
It's nice to look after yourself. You feel much more better.
Yeah.
Some people don't understand it.
No.
Some would rather read a book in that way, but it depends on how you want to rock and roll. Whatever you do, if you close your eyes and you can think of nice things, just think of nice things.
Yeah.
Things that you want to get.
That's it. As you say, having a positive mindset, I think for...
Easy said than done, because sometimes when you can't put food on the table,
Yes.
easy said than done when you've got the kids coming back from school, terrorising you, shouting and fighting with their sisters or brothers, fighting with their brothers. It's not easy.
No, it's not. No, and if you, as you say, because you've got children,
Yeah,
and that must be
3.
Yeah, I mean that's lovely, but it must be hard for you as well when you're going, when you've gone through some of the stuff you've gone through.
I'm privileged in a way because I'm not being funny. I've done well in boxing, so I haven't got nothing to grumble.
Yeah.
And I can fall back on what I need to fall back on. So I don't moan too much, but I only moan about them funny places what they send you to and give you the tablets and the injection. I don't think it's right.
No, I don't. I think, do you, and I hope you don't mind me asking this, do you have to take medication every day?
Every day, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you miss it, it starts giving you little twitches.
Oh, does
powerful stuff.
Really? Yeah. That must be hard as well. But if you say, if you take them, do you feel better?
Take them just to keep them happy.
Yeah. And that, as you say, if that's your survival thing that makes you feel better, then, why not? So I totally get that. And as you say, I think you've just got to do what makes you feel good.
Definitely.
For me as well, Frank, I've had stress and it's been quite difficult. And I think the most stressful time, and I think probably you've had this as well, is when my car got repossessed. I know you haven't had that. And but all the neighbours are out there looking, and I was so embarrassed.
Yes, he's embarrassed. Sometimes there's like Coronation Street in these vendors put together when they sit and chat, and then everything was going on in the street. You know what I mean? And
yeah, that must be horrible, twitching out the window.
You wait until you go to the shop. Usually they say hello or whatever, but just break dance and look away.
Because for me, I can walk down the high street and no one knows who I am. But for you, I mean, you're well over 6 foot, and you can't hide. But that must be so hard to just even go to the shop.
I don't need to hide. I just get with my life. I'm not a prisoner.
No.
Nowhere. I just get with my life. I ain't got no trouble going down the shop.
Haven't you? No. But if you were feeling a little bit low, like for me, when I was feeling low, I didn't want to see anyone. I didn't really want to talk to anyone. I'd have to do the school run, and I'm like, oh God, I just don't want to see anyone. And I used to hide.
Right.
But as you say, you cannot hide. You're too big.
Sometimes you feel like that, but the energy, you just get out there, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And anything to make the endorphins come. It's a nice buzz, it's a nice feeling.
Yes.
And the way to do that is go in the gym or do yoga or do whatever tickles your fancy.
So because obviously you probably get lots of fans coming up to you as well. And
sometimes there can be a pain, but they're the ones that are paying your wages, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And putting the view figures up. So you just got to find time for them.
Yeah. And everyone, I mean, you do, when you talk, everyone loves you. They do.
They do.
They do.
The neighbours that don't like me when I play the music.
Maybe your neighbours don't because you got your music on.
Boom, boom.
Well, as long as you're all enjoying yourself and having fun.
I can't really grumble. This is my second home.
Is it? So you're here.
7 years when I got divorced.
Really?
And, you know what I mean, Mr. Perdue and Mrs. Perdue, God rest her soul, and she's gone now. But yeah, they looked after me, let me stay here free of charge for 7 years. So it was
That's
so wicked.
amazing.
It was
Yeah.
so good, wicked for me to get away and to keep the focus and relax our people who get up in the morning, 6 o'clock, come for
Yes.
their swim each morning. It's a very, very good place to stay.
So yeah, you feel you do feel safe. It's a nice place here, good
Yeah.
good vibration,
Right,
good energy.
yeah.
Yeah, you feel really good. So no, I get that. But 7 years, yeah, that's amazing. That
Yeah, good 7 years, yeah.
yeah.
Seen a lot.
yeah. Well, they all know. As I spoke to everyone, they were like, "Yeah, I know Frank. He's lovely. That's so sweet. That is so nice.
Yeah.
So that's lovely." And Frank, you posted on your Instagram. Not that I'm being nosy, but you posted on there the government for mental health. They just don't get it, and you said like they really need to spend time with you. But what do you think they don't get? Like,
They don't get it, how the people are suffering in there, what medication they're giving some of the patients. Some of the patients don't even know where they are. And the medication that they give people is monging them out. But they've got their own law when only the mental health people can go through the door. But if you can't, it's like you're an alien
Yeah.
outside. So all I'm asking for is one of the people from the government to go down there and see them monged out and see what the effects has done for a lot of people. And they're too scared to get out of here and say, I don't want to take no more tablets.
Yeah.
They're monged out. The medication what they give you rots your inside
Really?
quicker than anything, you know.
Yeah.
But they don't care.
yeah,
They don't care. I had a doctor came to my house telling me this and the devil knows what, and I'm telling him that my bones are aching of the medication you're giving me, but they don't give a shit.
don't they? No, and that's you should be given like, excuse French, a shit. Yeah, you should be like looking after
But some
you.
of the people suffering that in there, but no one wants to talk out. And
Yeah.
all it is just money, go around to keep with the staff and the big chief at the top. But they don't care for the people in there.
Yeah, and maybe that's you,
Yeah.
like as a spokesman, maybe to help.
But
You know,
I will try my best, but you know what I mean? If they treat me bad, what they think about the other people.
yeah, that's like that's frightening. But at least if you can create awareness, and this can as well, like to sort of
Yeah.
help people,
Crazy, man.
and maybe spending a day or like a week there, like to understand what you're going through.
It's nice. They do everything like reporters go into prison and see what it's like there, but they should see what it's like in that sort of like prison, what it's equivalent to in the mental doors, what they give you. Very funny. I do feel like a robber in the place, especially when the door shut, cha-ching, 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 and there's no way you're going to get out there, you know. But it's a funny old world.
Funny place. But as you say, frightening. But as you say, at least the government can try and do something. But perhaps you're that spokesman who can
No,
maybe
we'll get there in the
help
end.
and create
Yeah.
awareness. I think that's what would help. So
Okay.
and hopefully this will create awareness. So recently you went to Riyadh, Saudi. And,
Yeah.
And what a time! And we're sort of saying like, I think Dubai now is like Vegas on steroids.
Seriously, yeah?
Yeah,
Right.
it's like, well, what was it like when you was there?
It
Like,
was nice. It was wicked when it was there. I met one of the most powerful, I think, so someone says, allegedly, he's the third richest man in the world. And they gave, a lot of boxers were there,
yeah,
and they gave us a watch.
Really?
And I couldn't believe it. I went to look at the watch, it's a Rolex, whatever watch, and it's gold, it's real.
Really?
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Wow.
they paid for my flight to go over there,
Yeah.
sit around, feed me, and they gave me a watch. What more could you ask
What
for?
more could you ask for? Yeah.
Very, I love it over there. Very strict in whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
If you and the lady and the man, I can't hold your hands.
Oh, really?
I think you got to walk a little bit behind
Yeah, I've got to walk behind you. Yeah. Oh, I'm slow anyway,
Yeah.
Frank. Yeah, it's like Doris.
No problem, yeah.
It's Doris
As long as
walking.
it keeps the
Yeah.
rules, you know what I mean? You'll be all right.
You'll be all
Women,
right.
you've got to be about 5 yards behind me.
Oh, I am. If I've got my
Yeah.
heels on, I'm like 10 yards
And you're not allowed
behind.
to drink. You're not allowed to drink out of the hotel. You've got to drink what they say.
God, do you? I mean, I don't drink. I used to. I do drink now and again,
Yeah.
but yeah, it makes me ill. Yeah, I'm not good on a
Yeah, I
drink.
don't mind
but-
a drink now and again, but not every night.
No, not every
And
day.
don't get plastered, you know what I mean?
Oh goodness, no!
That's-
I
that's
can't deal with the
offensive.
hangovers. Can you? I
Nah,
just can't
I
deal with them
can't.
anymore. I'm too old.
I don't get hangovers.
No, I'm definitely not. It's like it's awful. And obviously Fury was fighting in that. Were you surprised, like, with what happened in the defeat?
He never, the guy, Tyson Fury beat him.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's a very dangerous time to mess around with punches like that because he's got a chance to fight for the world championship and it'd be the world's biggest purses. And I think Dubai's got a lot of money over there.
yes.
He must have a load of money over there. But yeah, good luck to him.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
good champion,
Tyson
Fury.
He's definitely like, you can see in his eyes, he's like
Focus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you were,
definitely.
yeah, you like
You've got to be focused when you go in the boxing ring. If you're not focused, your backside of the head end up touching the floor.
floor. Did you ever like have though that time? You know, you're thinking, oh my god, I'm in this ring, and like, did you like?
Sometimes I wonder, what the hell am I doing here?
Well,
I
at
swear
the
to God, I
time.
wonder, what the hell am I getting myself in for? I've got people shouting your name outside, and you're looking, and you wonder, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
And you're going through the tunnel, and you get your music to get you motivated. But every time I'm in the dressing room, and I've got a little minute by myself, what am I doing? And I'm
like, yeah.
not wetting myself, but I said,
I would be,
"Boy,
yeah.
crazy." You know, I mean, all you need to is just go ding ding, and the guy punching them out, and that all goes. And
Does
you
it all
wanna get
change? You're
back,
like,
yeah,
right, wallop you one.
definitely. But every time, I swear to God, 45 fights, and every one, I said, "What am I doing now?
Really?
Why do I have to come in
Yeah.
and put myself through this?"
Why do you think though you actually ever took up boxing and like,
That's
what?
all I know. My sisters used to have good jobs. My
Yeah.
brothers used to have a good job. I was dyslexic.
Yeah.
So sometimes they used to take mickey at me. You're dumb, you wouldn't get a good job. But I was craving to do something to make something of myself.
Yes.
Because I knew, you know what I mean? I've got half brothers and half sisters.
Yeah.
And sometimes they would take the piss out of me and take the mickey.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll get there one day, don't worry. But
Do you know
I
what
was the little brother what brought the police to the house, but only once, but I haven't got a criminal record.
Yeah.
So yeah, I put that to him.
Put that to, I love that, Frank, because yeah, as you say, I think anyone who's watching you is dyslexic.
Yeah.
I'm the same. You get the, excuse the French, but you get the piss taken out
Yeah.
of you. You feel stupid, and you're more like you want to prove yourself.
You know, a lot of people like Richard Branson and that are
Yeah.
dyslexic, but they're more powerful or more adventurous
Yes.
people. You know what I mean? They don't necessarily write down, but they have secretary or people to do their business. But yeah,
You think differently, I think, and I
Yeah.
think that's the thing. And actually, I used to see it as like, I used to hate it, but now I see it as a superpower. I think.
yeah, I think so. Anyway, the army, one of the chief of the army, he's the same birthday as mine, but Scorpio people.
Oh, so am I. I'm a Scorpio
You
as
Scorpio,
well.
yeah?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
wicked. That's nice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
because they say you've got a sting in the tail. I'm like, I haven't. You don't forget, like if someone does something. But
Yeah.
I would never be nasty, but you
Yeah.
don't forget. But we're good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Scorpios are good people.
Very good.
Oh, that's made my day. Yes, we are Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio twins.
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna really mess this up now. So,
Don't mess it up.
so Fury obviously been in a fight with Francis, and I'm, as I said, this name Naganunu.
Yeah, something like
What's
that.
saying it?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I've been
it, yeah.
practicing it. I'm like, right. Was
I
it?
got what?
No,
Ngannou.
Ngannou. Francis
Ngannou.
I still can't say it.
Ngannou.
Ngannou. Yeah, I've got to put
Ngannou.
my teeth back here.
Yeah.
But
Ngannou.
he called him a fat sausage before the fight.
Who did?
So Fury called Francis a fat sausage. Like,
How can he be a fat sausage? Tyson Fury was the one who's wearing the sausage around his belly.
I know. I'm
How
like,
can
what?
he say?
What?
But Tyson Fury's a character. You never know what he's going to say next.
No, I know. Like, what do you think when he calling that a fat sausage? I'm like, well, what's that about?
That's Tyson's style. The dad is the same as Tyson Fury. They tell it as it is.
Yeah.
But when he's got fighting mode, he wants to get into the guy's head,
Yes.
his mind, and wind him up and drag him down.
Yeah.
But I don't think Usyk can understand what he's saying, so
I can
it
understand
won't
it.
work with him. It'll be a good fight. I can't wait to see it.
Did you have to do it then as well? Like when you was fighting, getting in someone's head, you know, like try and like maybe intimidate them. Is that what you had to do? Like,
Sometimes you intimidate him, but it makes no difference. It's when you go in the ring and ding ding round one,
Yeah,
and then you go and do whatever you got to do. Chat in beforehand.
Yeah.
It's all rubbish. You leave your toilet paper, fish and chip paper, or whatever. This
Yes.
way, what you're going to go into the ring, and where you're going, and who you're fighting.
Yeah, and where you're going. No, I know that makes sense. And yeah, when you was in Riyadh, you were like with some proper legends. So Manny Pacquiao, Amir Khan. So
Yeah.
you had some real legends. I'm trying to think. There's so many of you, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was
Who went?
Evangelist.
That's,
Holly had Evangelist, the Tyson Fury.
what was that like though?
Tyson, it was good, you know what I mean? It was Larry Holmes, it was a lot of different stars there.
So
Boxing people, yeah.
spending time with them, like what? Any funny stories? You know, like you could.
It's so difficult. All of them have got their different styles, you know?
Yeah.
1 minute they come in and all of them think that they're the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some good guys and most of them are retired.
Yes.
There, you know what I mean? But yeah, the vibe was very, very good.
Was it?
The
Yeah.
atmosphere was unbelievable.
And did you get to party or have a bit of fun
I
downtown?
don't really party because people wouldn't nick my moves, so I
They
do
wouldn't-
my
they nick
party.
you what?
It would nick my moves.
Oh, you moves.
Yeah.
Come on, Frank, show us your moves. Come on. We'll have to
Yeah.
do that at the end. You just show me
No.
your moves at the
They're
end.
very copyright the moves, man. I don't really show it to many people. The
Really?
moves, yeah, right.
I'll have to show you my moves at the end. Yeah, they are really not good.
Yeah, definitely there was some good guys. Larry Holmes was there. Sugar Ray Leonard, my favourite.
Sugar, oh
Yeah,
my
they're
goodness.
very good
Proper.
build. There's more fighters there than there were for MMA. That's what the guy done. What fought Mike Tyson? Is it Colin McMillan?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. What is that style? What they fight? What?
MMA, yeah, MMA.
MMA, yeah, MMA. That's getting pretty popular.
Like,
Yeah.
but do you think that was a bit of a weird pairing as well, though? Because like someone MMA and a boxer, what was that? I don't really.
For them to do it the boxing style, the Queensberry rules, as long as it is the Queensberry rules,
Yeah.
they can do what they want to do in there. But if they're going to fight like kicking and punching and wait until the guy gets on the floor and go to murder him, hit
Yeah.
him, and, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you might as well
it's-
trample on his head. But that's the way they say it. Eminem or what, M&I or whatever.
Is it yeah, I'll get
Yeah,
confused as well.
yeah,
Like MM, yeah,
yeah.
something like that.
They
Yeah,
say boxing's dangerous, but at least we've got gloves on.
yeah, that's
And the
it.
referee will stop the fight rather than
Let it-
get hurt. But it's very strange.
Yeah, it's a strange
style
pairing and like a
or
style
whatever, yeah.
for two different people to be in the ring. Yeah.
Colin, was it the Irish guy, the favourite?
Oh, that's it,
Colin
McGregor. Yeah, that's it. I was trying to think, who it was. Yeah, you
he's promoting
forget.
himself and he's got a £1 million boat or whatever. So he's living the dream, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Especially
Yeah.
being out there and being treated like kind of God, really.
Yeah,
the way.
they know how to treat people. I
Yeah.
would like to see what they don't if you do it. Turn their toes or where they're going to put you, you know what I mean? I know there's going to be some very torture place. You don't do that in this country.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't walk hand in hand with your wife.
You know
your wife, your woman. That's the wife. Fight behind.
You know you've got to behave out there and
They'll lock you up.
be good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you have. So I better not go out there. I'll try. Yeah, but I'll try and behave.
Crazy, man. You worry. I got changed and the man went mad. I think he's a policeman. You know you don't change like you go in Cubicon to change. You don't flash your thing out in the open. You go in the cubicle to get changed. That's what he said to me.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
what do you do? What do you
In
mean?
public,
You take
he
your
said,
top
in
off
public,
or?
yeah, we still have to cover up, sir, and whatever.
Yeah, so you have to still, but
He
totally.
was only jealous.
Yeah, that's it. He's jealous of that six pack. That's what it is. Yeah, I would be as well. Mine's like a fat pack. It's not good. There's obviously a lot of pro boxers coming out now. Who do you put your money on? Who do you think sort of like the next?
There's so
champ?
many there that I don't even know half of their names. They're fighting for the British title when we went to Dubai.
Yeah.
But I don't even remember their names or whatever. So there's some good ones coming up, but I don't
Yeah.
follow boxing that much to know who's coming up. But there's some good ones
Yes.
coming up
Yeah.
right from bantamweight to heavyweight to cruiserweight to middleweight. They're all coming up very,
There's
very quick.
a lot
and
coming up.
boxing is on fire, especially English.
Yes.
Boxers are really saying something now.
It's really,
Yeah.
Do you think it's changed much though since you've been doing it?
I think it's technical has changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are really using high altitude, cryo rooms, dropping it with ice bucket things where they fill up the bed, the bath
Yeah.
with ice, which you can get from down the road.
Yeah.
And it's laying, yeah. like a nutter
Yeah.
for about 3 minutes or whatever, come out shaking, getting the towel, and I don't know what it's meant to do for you, but
It's meant to help with your
mentally,
mental health, isn't it? Yeah, I'd
definitely,
literally 10 seconds in the shower cold and I cry.
wake you up.
Yeah, absolutely. So Frank, what's your like your biggest life regrets? Have you got many regrets? I know
Getting
for
married.
me, really. Yeah. So actually, I'm going to give you 5 because same here too. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
bloody awful.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got beautiful kids, don't get me wrong. Very beautiful kids, but yeah.
Yeah.
I should have listened to my mum, what my mum said.
What did your mum say? Don't do it.
I'm not going to say nothing more.
Yeah, yeah, no, I got the same as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, absolutely. And this is really embarrassing, Frank. I went on this date once,
Yeah.
and basically we went for a really nice meal, went for a walk afterwards. I'd only had 2 wines,
Yeah.
and there was like this castle, little moat. So we went for a walk there, and I needed, a bit embarrassing, but I needed a wee.
Okay.
And obviously not ladylike, and I climbed over the moat and I fell 20 foot down a moat, which was so embarrassing. I had to get rescued by the fire brigade, the police and the ambulance, and
my
had to
gosh.
put me in a stretcher. And
No. Seriously, do you back?
yeah, but I was actually okay. I only had a
Yeah.
couple of scratches. They couldn't
Right.
believe it. But it's so
That must have been a
embarrassing.
good day.
That was not good. That was not a good day. But what's the most embarrassing thing or like moment that's happened in your life? You know, in anything from your life?
I don't know what's the most embarrassing thing. I think I got caught by a DJ ringing me up, telling me about some business and whatever. I got caught that way. Of people trying to come up to my house and do crazy things, but in this day and age, you can't mess around.
No.
But if someone's coming to your house, you've got to be very careful who is
Yeah.
coming to your house, because there's some crazy people out there. And at the moment, they're running riot.
Yeah,
You know, so
yeah.
I do take whoever's knocking at my door, but I've got a gate outside, so I can pretend
Protect
I'm not
yourself,
here.
yeah.
And protect
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah, you got to. In this
Yeah.
day,
Do you
never
get a
know.
lot of people like turning up at your place or not? Or
Not really, not too much. I live next to some travellers, and I train some of their kids or whatever.
Yeah.
So they're all right with me most of the.
well, they
most
probably
of the
look
time.
after you today.
No,
Like,
no,
right,
no, no.
look,
There's sometimes
you know.
the little kids. Some journalists could be outside the house and say, who do you want to see? Why you want to see him?" And the little kids, you know, they're the top dogs. You know what I mean? That
Yeah, they look
control
after
who comes
you.
to my house. Yeah, but they're all right. Train them and they look after you.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Well, that's it. As you say, they look out for you, and that's
Yeah.
nice, isn't it? So, has there anything sort of funny happened to you, or have you sort of like your life's always been all right? Any funny or silly moments?
No, crazy. Not really. No moments. Not more different than any one of us here
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I live a normal life. But
Normal
as
life.
I said to you, you
Yeah.
always find me in the gym at home. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, that's
I
what.
like my gym.
And that's saying, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Everyone says, and that's like, know what I mean, Harry. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's what when I was in trouble once at a fight, and I won the fight, but Harry was the first time he interviewed me.
Yeah.
And I was so far gone. The guy hit me in the temple, this American guy, and I didn't know where I was. And after the fight, I didn't know what I was chatting about to Harry. He said,
so
"Frank,
that's
that
where
was a
it
good
comes-
punch you could have." I said, "What punch was that, Harry?" I
Yeah.
was gone. When you get a punch in your temple, sometimes you're there, but you're not there.
Oh, so
if
that's why
see
you're.
the fight. Yeah, that's why me and Harry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean, Harry, 'cause
And
that's-
you know what I mean, Harry, because I just waited for the interview to end there,
Yeah.
so I could go home
Yeah.
and go and rest myself. But I was there, but I weren't there.
You weren't there.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised if you've got. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you got me in the temple. How dare you?
yeah, sod, right. If I was there, I would have got my handbag, Frank, and whacked him
Yeah.
one for you. Yeah, well, actually, I might not, because he might be
Yeah.
bigger than
Yeah,
me.
definitely.
So, and you've got the Frank Bruno Foundation.
Yeah.
And just tell us a little bit about why you
It's
set
just
that up. and
helping
what-
people. There's a lot of people in Northampton. There's a lot of people in England. There's a lot of people in the world that go through
Yeah.
stage of manic depression, can't sleep, but in the morning get up and don't want to do anything. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to help people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And know what people feel when they get sectioned and whatever. But know what people's like when they stay in bed, they can't get out of bed. Not stepped out the house for 6 months.
Yeah.
Very timid and very scared of different people, what people might say. But yeah, they seem like they're coming in, sitting down, having a cup of tea, talking about their business, and they're getting like a house on fire. Every night there's people training In the daytime, there's people training. It's
Yeah.
not only training, punching the bag, skipping,
Yeah.
training, sitting down and saying, what is your problem? Can we help you feel more better? So that's a good thing.
That's a
I
lovely
think,
thing to do. Yeah.
Because I would love to be treated a little bit more better if I be sectioned again.
Yes.
But the proper lawyers, the proper police, the proper people in the power, they won't let people like that go and see what they're doing to the mental health
Yes.
patients.
Yeah.
It's very, very scary. Why don't you let them go through and see what the side effects is doing to a lot of the patients?
As
You
you
won't
say,
let them go through.
affected your body, your mental health, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I totally get that. You
Yeah.
know, and yeah, as you say, but at least the foundation's helping, and
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
it
incredible
helps a
thing.
lot of
So
people.
yeah, that's
They're grateful, especially the people in Northampton. Just come in. It could be anybody. You know, what I mean, a journalist, Lord, this one, you know, it depends. We're all different characters, but
Yeah.
anybody walks through, and people are so honest. You feel much more better when someone's gone through it, and you're
yes,
talking to
they
them,
understand
and they
it.
understand, and you're not
Yeah.
pushing the boat because everybody goes through a
Yeah,
bad patch
mad
in their life.
thing.
If
And
you haven't, you're telling lies.
that's it. Yeah, everyone's gone through down
Yeah,
times, and
what we have to go through, them, especially at Christmas, when you're certain people ain't got no money to put food on the table for their kids, and that's sad.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is the most hardest thing. Yeah, I've been there, and yeah, I totally get it. And anyone there, it's not easy, but you can get through it. So, what's your proudest moment, Frank? Like, what do you feel?
Proudest moment was winning the world championship and my boy being born.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why your boy? Where's that? Is it just?
I want him to carry the name on the Bruno name.
Yes.
I hope he's not on the other side of the fence.
No, on the positive. I love
Oh
your
God, sorry. I just hope so. You know what I mean? Because the girls, I got 3 grandchildren, 3 girls.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice, but if it doesn't, it's life. You know. But ask me a question. I'm just trying to fulfill your question. What you asked me, I would love to.
Your proudest, yeah, to have
get a
your
couple of boys. The girls are beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Very, very beautiful. But I just would like a boy to carry the name on. To
carry the
Simple.
name.
If it doesn't happen, it's life. You know.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna grumble.
No, but I think, as you say, do you think he will? I'm sure, you know, like.
He likes women.
Oh, does
It's a
he?
it's a good start.
Well, does he look like you then, Frank? You know.
I think he looks better than me, you know what I mean? Because he's doing this cross training where they do some freaky press ups and then go and run and jump over the some barriers and ropes where they go in to hold the body weight. Very tough. No, I'm too old
I'd
for
fall
that.
arse over tit doing something like that. I'm no good at that.
He's
Yeah.
trying to test me. He thinks that he's stronger than me, but I've got his ticket, you know. Son and father, seriously, he tries to rough me up a little bit, but I twist it up and put him on the floor.
I bet that's quite crazy. Yeah, like as
Yeah.
you say, you two, you know, doing that, it must be quite.
No, he's a good boy. It means he's a carpenter, so he's got a trade.
No, that's amazing. And as you say, it's nice that you've got your son there and with
he's
you.
a good boy. You know what I mean? He's a good boy. I've got good girls as well.
That's important. And what do you think's the most important life lessons you've learnt through this lifetime?
You've got to be very careful who you trust. Be very, very careful who listens to what your trust or whatever. I just get on with life, mind your own. If you want to talk, good morning. If you don't want to talk, goodbye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And get on with your life and just try and duck and dive for what you can put on the table.
Yeah. So positive. So yeah, as you said, I like that. I think anyone listening who's having a bad time or, you know, feeling depressed or quite low
We're all going to go through bad times. It's how you come out at the end. And the thing, sometimes my mum used to cry all the time, saying that she can't pay for this, can't pay for this. My dad was a gambler. So when he came in, he lost the money on the horses.
Yeah.
So my mum was a district nurse and she worked very, very hard to bring us up in the house.
Yeah.
She was a lay preacher and a very serious preacher at that, but he's just running this life, you know?
Yeah, that's it.
My dad used to make my mum cry all the time because she wanted the money, what he brought up, but when you're addicted to something, it's serious.
It's hard, addiction, it's not
And
easy.
I can't understand how people can be addicted to a horse running and jumping over.
And
they would
fence,
rather
it's like,
put 50 grand on the horse. What? Didn't even come in at all.
it's
And
like,
the 50 grand is gone. I'll go down to the casino and chuck a little bit of dice,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean. The buzz, what they get out of it is amazing.
Yeah, that's
Not for
right.
me. I can't understand it. But they used to have big people, you know, go to big cards and at Las Vegas it's crazy.
I do the slot machines, you know, the 10p ones.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm like, yeah,
No,
I'll
but
spend
sometimes
£1.
you
Yeah.
really, some people can get addicted to that very quick, you know.
Yeah,
And I can't
that's right.
understand it. Some sensible people, you know.
Yeah.
But they've got to go and gamble.
But as you say, it's addiction, and like it must be difficult, as you say. And I totally.
I don't see the buzz.
No, I don't. But I suppose.
What a buzz chucking some dice there, losing 100 grand.
Yeah. Oh God, I'll cry if I lose a tenner.
Yeah.
Well, Frank, I think it's been really like amazing talking to you. I love your energy, your laughter.
Cheers, thank you.
And I think like hopefully people listening today, it's given them some inspiration that, you know, if you're going in a dark place or you're struggling, you can come out the other
there's
side.
always someone worse
Always
than
somebody
yourself.
worse.
And you know what I mean? Sometimes you will say I can't get out of bed, but sometimes you get pinned and pricked up the bum, and as soon as you get up, I go and do what they've got to do. You know what I mean?
Get out, and that's
Definitely,
it. So
it's not easy.
it is. So Frank, you've been an absolute legend, and I
No
really
problem.
appreciate your time. And thank you for being so honest with me. I
Thank you
really
very much.
appreciate
No
it.
problem,
You've been
ma'am.
a superstar. And
Thank you.
Actually, I'm going to give you 5.
No
Oh
problem.
wait, and one last thing, you need to show me the dance. Come
No,
on.
no, no, I can't dance.
come on.
Copyright,
Look,
man, no.
this is my movie. These are not good.
I can't dance, man, seriously.